Minasan, konnichiwa. Regan desu. Hey everyone, Regan here. Had a pretty good response from the first video. Obviously a fair few people interested in teaching English over in Japan. I've had a couple of people just ask me how I set up and what my story is. So this video I'd just like to give everyone a background about me. I'm about to head to Japan tomorrow, fly out tomorrow morning, so I thought it'd be a good time before I get too busy trying to set up over there just to get some basic answers out of the way. I'm from Brisbane, Australia, so that's how I'm doing my working holiday visa. For most countries that can do the working holiday visa, it's a 12-month, but for some reason only Australia gets 18 months, so I'm going to be over there for a year and a half. I've been studying Japanese for just under a year and a half now. My original plan was to save money for a year, and then I was just going to visit Japan for 1 month. At the time I figured while I saved up for the year to go travelling, I'd just learn a bit of Japanese to survive. I found a tutor on a classifieds website for my hometown and a language exchange partner as well. My first shoot that I went to was 50 minutes long, and all I learnt to say was hello and goodbye and the basic greetings. And within 50 minutes, I was hooked. I was addicted. And then I think a week later, I found a language exchange partner. And within 2 weeks, I think, had bought a ticket to Japan and they'd organised a homestay for me. The homestay was for 3 months. I was staying with a family over there who were absolutely incredible. My main focus for the 3 months was I wanted to learn as much Japanese as I could. I think I'd been studying for about a month or two before I got to Japan. It was absolutely useless. I couldn't say anything. I depended on my family for pretty much everything. But by the end of the 3 months, I was totally okay. I could catch trains. My Japanese at the moment is really only survival. I can get around the country. I can buy things. I can go shopping. I can inquire and things like that. Which brings me to how I learned Japanese. So originally I started with the tutor and the language exchange partners, which I've still been using when I'm in Australia. But when I went over the first time for the 3 months, the date that I flew out was actually the day that I started university. Now, I'm not a university person. I've dropped out twice, so this is my third time back at uni. And the only reason I'm doing it is because this time I'm using uni just to learn languages. It's the only interest I have. So I'm doing an arts degree majoring in Japanese, I think minoring in Spanish, so I start Spanish this year as well, which is another language I want to learn. I do it over the internet from Australia, so I'm with a correspondence uni where I can study pretty much anywhere around the world. Pretty good life, right? Anyway, that's what brought me to English teaching. So I don't just like learning languages, but I love meeting people that learn languages and doing the language exchanges. So my plan at the moment is that I want to be a good English teacher. I want to use it as something that I can travel the world with. So I'm starting in Japan for the next year and a half, and I think I'll spend a fair bit of my time over the next couple of years in Japan. Like I mentioned with my earlier video, I said I've got work lined up, which I start on Friday with a English school, which I found through Gaijinpot. That's the where I applied, and I think a lot of people know of that website already. If not, head to there, gaijinpot.com. I'll have more details once I get into Japan, so this was just a basic background into what I've been doing until now, and so if you have any questions on what I've just spoken about or wanting me to cover anything in future videos, just let me know in the comments below, and I'll offer as much help as I can. Arigato! Ja, mata ne!